Okay, so let's continue. This is over the A and A7, and the line goes like this. So we're starting from the major 7, bending up to the root, and then sliding down to the 5, to the 6, to the 3rd. And then bending up that 3rd to the 4th, sliding down to the 2 to the 1. And then the D comes, so I'm sliding up to the flat 2, picking the 7 on the E string, sliding down. So I'm hitting the 5 and the 3rd of the D chord. And then the next line goes like this. And that is under the D and the D diminished. D sharp diminished, sorry. So I'm picking the 4th and the 2nd, do a quick slide, thrill. Picking the 3rd and the root, and then when the diminished comes, I slide up and then slide down to hit the 2 and the 7 to outline that diminished chord. And the next phrase should sound something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm standing on the 2 and the 7, and then I pick the 5, slide it up to the D sharp. I'm taking a diminished chord here, so I have the A, D sharp, F sharp, and C, and I picked them for the G, B, D, and E string in that order. And then the A chord comes, so I slide it up to the 5 and take the 3rd on the E string, on the 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. I walk up the scale, and here now we're on the F sharp minor. I have the root, the 3rd, and now the 7 on the melody, and I hit that on 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm hitting on the 1 and the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're on the B minor. I taken the 7, the root, and the 5. And I'm hitting that. 1, 2, on 3. I slide up slowly. It should sound something like this. So I'm taking the 5, slide it up to the 6, to the 4th, taking the 2, 7 to the 1, and slide that up to the minor 3rd. And then the E comes, and I'm hitting that, and then goes back to the A. And on the A, I take a A9, so I take the 7, the 2, the 3rd, and the root. I let the 3rd stay there, and the other one slides up from a half step below. So it should sound something like this. And then the D9 comes, So I take in a D7. It's the 16 on the D, 17 on the G, 15 on the B, and 17 on E. And then I make a diminish of it, so I raise on the root. And this has a knife pull against the A. And then the E chord comes, and I take the same chord as a D as for an E. So the phrase should sound something like this. And of course the rhythm, you play what you feel. There's nothing right or wrong. I don't know exactly how I played, so it's something similar I play right now. Okay, and then we move on to the next part. Now we're starting all over again with the. So now we're playing over A and the A7, and the phrase go something like this. So we're starting from from the arpeggio, from the third, fifth to the root, hitting the 2, bend up 3 times to the major third, go a semi-high tone down and then up again. I'm not going down all the way. Drop down to the 2, to the 1, to the 6, to the 1. And that's the first phrase. And then the second, you do the same, bend 3 times. And then you go to the 4th, bend up to the 5th. And then I do a minor lick. I'm hitting the 4th to the flat 5, pull off to the 3rd, to the 4th, and then hitting the 5, the 5th. And then the D chord comes. Then we're on the D, and I'm bending the 3rd. I'm bending the 2nd up to the 3rd, and then hitting the 5th on the E string on the 17. And then I'm going from the 6 to the 1 to the 2 and bend up again, but this only a minor third. So now we're on the D diminished, and the phrase goes something like this. And I'm playing the minor third to the major, hammer on, pull off to the minor, slide down to the root, chromatic, hitting the 9, then chromatic down with pull offs, then hitting the 7 to the 5. So slowly it goes like this. And after that, we're still on the D diminished. I think about it as a D dominant chord, and the D dominant chord is the G major scale, is the G tonic, and I play an A minor over that, and if we analyze A minor over D7, we're taking the 5th, the 7, and the 2nd and the 4th. And I also play the B minor over that D chord. And if we analyze that over the D, you get the 6, 1, 3, and 5. And I also play an E minor, the 6th chord, which is also a minor, and that is the 2, 4, 6 and 1. But I'm starting with this E minor, and it goes something like this. So I'm hitting the root 7, 5th, 3rd, root 3rd of that chord. And then I'm playing this B minor. I'm playing the root 3rd 5 to the 7 and pull off. And then I'm playing the E. I'm playing the root 3rd 5, 7 and pull off. And then I'm playing the scale, the Mixolydian D scale from the A. So slowly that lick goes like this. And up to tempo it goes like this. Okay, so now we're playing over A going to F minor, and that phrase goes something like this. So starting from the root up to the 2nd, hybrid pick up to the 3rd, and then the F sharp minor changes the chord. We're going down from the 5th chromatically down to the 4th, to the 3rd, to the 4th, to the 3rd, to the root. And then the B minor, that phrase goes like this. We only bend from the 3rd to the 4th. And then the E plays, that chord, it changes to E, and we play the 5th hammer on to the minor 6, to the 5th, to the 4th, to the 5, bend up to the major 6. And then it changes to the A. So that whole phrase should sound something like this. And then this phrase from the D, it's the same as earlier. So it's a root, thinking about A. I know I'm playing this over a D. So I'm starting on the 5th on the D, slide up from the minor to the major 3rd, and then I walk down the A pentatonic. So I'm thinking about 5, 3, major, minor, to the major, to the minor, to the 2nd, to the 1, 6, to the 1. And then I'm going down the scale. Maybe to the 5, 6, to the 3rd, bend up to the 4th. And that's it. Some of the licks I played probably isn't exactly the same, but the main part is that you get the point. You get how it's pretty close at what I played. So thanks for watching.